In a world with entirely too many shows about cars, this is another pointless automotive podcast.
The wow,
Mhm.
that's an intro. You know how? Oh God, how do I segue out of this? Do you know what
Dude.
I've been introduced to?
One can imagine.
You know what? You know what else was popular in the 1990s?
Oh, that's a good one.
No, not analingus.
Mm.
Cars, and they're still popular. Some say, big if true.
Yep.
So I had this thought. So I live right next to a high school,
Hmm.
and so I get to see some of the cars come and go, like high school kid cars. And I noticed the other day, like it was like four cars in a row just parked in the high school parking lot, and three of them were Lexus LS 400s,
No shit.
like mid to late 90s LS 400s, like that second gen LS 400.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, like
Hmm.
LS 400 gang, like let's go. And it makes sense, right? At this point, those are probably like grandparent hand-me-down cars, and because they were so damn reliable
Yep.
and usually pretty well kept if it was from the original owner because they spent a bunch of money on them.
Safe.
That of
Safe-
course that would be
safe transportation
and
too.
safe, and
Yep.
you would feel good about like handing that down to your grandchild. And so it makes a lot of sense that you're going to see those cars, even though they're 30-ish years old.
Right.
But yeah, a good first car daily driver for somebody. And it kind of got me thinking, what, and not for a high school kid necessarily, but maybe idiots like you or I, right? We decide, hey, life is short. Not what was that? Was it Ashley Madison? Do you remember the commercials for that for Ashley Madison? And it was life is short. Have an affair. And it was
Right.
just like a Super Bowl commercial. I was like, am I getting trolled? Like what? And the world around us has gotten way weirder since then.
Oh,
Actually,
dude, that is nothing. And like, also when those commercials aired, it was like, have an affair, and everybody's like, how dare they? And then it leaked out that like tens of millions of people were.
Oh, it was all
It's
dudes
like,
and bots.
we're all-
Yeah, it was like 100% men and bots.
Hell yeah.
So life is short. Have an affair.
Mhm.
Daily drive a 90s car.
Like
And
it.
so I just wanted to discuss like if because I kind of would honestly entertain the idea. I think it'd be really fun to daily a 90s car. And there's a lot of different ways you can do it. Some are worse than others. Like I had mentioned previously that I would love to have an FD RX-7. That's going to be pretty low on the list of 90s cars that you should daily.
Yeah, it's too nice. It's
Too nice, too notoriously cantankerous and unreliable.
Sure. Yeah.
With specialized parts and this and that. And I guess Mazda's they're starting to make parts for those cars again, which is dope.
That's so cool. Yeah.
But kind of more what I'm getting at, and that's not super valuable, but like, what are good options for somebody who wants to daily a 90s car realistically, right?
Right.
Don't be like, well, you could daily an early Diablo or Diablo. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, you could, but no.
Yeah. I mean, you
Like
could
a reasonable person in a reasonable budget,
Yeah.
budget. Like what would you and I and like-minded clowns daily for a 90s car? Like let's talk it out.
Yeah, because you could ironically pilot anything, right? And you might not be the
Autopilot?
happiest. Yeah. I mean, that's not really pushing. That's pretty reliable.
Well, it'd be on seventh. If it's a first gen, you're like talking at seventh transmission by now.
True. Yeah, absolutely. And we are talking about like dailying a 90s car today because we daily 90s cars in the 90s. Well,
Right.
at least I did. So that's a thing already.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Because there's a lot to consider.
but like we said, though, I think 80s, there's a drastic shift in modernity, I think, between 80s and 90s cars for the most part, especially when you
Yeah.
get to the mid or late 90s. I still feel that those are pretty modern. I still consider that a modern car. I don't know why.
Sure.
In my head, the OBD2 cutoff is modernity. I don't know why. It just works. But
Reject modernity, return
Yeah.
to tradition,
yeah, that's it, baby.
right? Return to monkey.
So edgy, edgelordy. It's for me though, it's like what's the use case, right? Like what's your budget?
Sure.
What are you looking to achieve? Do you have a like horrible grindy commute? Are you pinching pennies where you need to have fuel economy? Do you have a lot of people you need to haul around? There's all those
Sure.
factors, but as just 90s transportation, I kind of love the late 90s, 98, 99 Toyota Camry. I think you could without first thing you go
Wrong,
on
but
you
continue.
go absolutely. You go under because it'll get you to work every day, which we need to do. It'll get you under the radar. No one looks twice at a 99
Right.
Camry in beige cloth.
4M9
Interior, yeah,
gold
you just
faded
go
into silver.
You literally do oil changes.
Mhm.
And then a time belt water pump every like fucking 10 years, depending on the mileage you're putting on.
And those are
things-
non-interference, so fuck it.
Yeah, like or you just do it at the interval
well,
is when the
for
car
the
shuts
four-cylinder.
off. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But the V6 is pretty cool too. That's a good low motor. Either way, whatever flavor you get, that thing's going to get you reliably anywhere, and it doesn't matter that it's now a 30-year-old car, nearly 30-year-old car. I think that car gets it done. I think that's no question. That or a Corolla if you're a young person looking for your first car, like the high school scenario you're saying. I would,
Yeah.
if I stuck my kid, first off, kind of a punishment, but anyway, stick him in a vanilla beige car like that, and just don't worry about anything. There's not much to worry about, Frank.
First off, you're oh so close because you picked the wrong gen Camry.
Is that true?
The previous gen. Which
I
you
want
can
that
get
OBD2,
as a
baby.
wagon. You can get as a coupe. Get a 96. And here's the thing, Toyota. Here's a little known fact. So OBD2 rolled out in 1996.
Globally, yeah.
Correct, right, and it was a mandate, like that's the cutoff.
Mm-hmm.
Toyota actually introduced it 2 years early.
That's
So
right.
you have like a
Yep.
95. It's got an OBD2 port. 94. There's like a production level, but it's like I believe almost, if not all 95s actually have an OBD2 port, and some 94s.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like you can get like a 96 SE coupe, which, you know, if you don't need to haul a bunch of people, great, get the coupe or get the sedan or get the wagon, right? Like,
right.
That's the Gen Camry that I have in my head canon as like this peak Camry, and it's effectively the same powertrain. It's a powertrain, he tried to say. And so yeah, I mean those are great. Kind of, you know, pick your. I am a little wary of a 90s Corolla, simply because they're kind of flimsy. Like that Gen Corolla safe, like crash worthiness. And this is like fueled by vibes, right?
Yeah,
and not
sure.
Pontiac. I mean like vibes, because it's like is like a 94 Camry that much more crash worthy than a 99 Corolla?
No.
Probably not.
No.
But like it feels much more substantive. And so maybe I don't know.
It's that build quality that gets you.
And well, sure, exactly. But like to your point, 90s, you could pick almost any 90s Toyota not named a Tercel.
I mean, well, an
Tercel
MR2 would
Paseo.
probably be impractical. And look,
Well,
whatever.
I have on my list, if you don't
God.
need to haul people, if you want a cool daily, like commuter daily, an SW20NA MR2 would be a killer commuter. It'd be super cool.
I'm in
like
it.
Care and feeding is pretty easy. It's the same powertrain out of that Camry. It's like the 5SFE is an all-time reliable engine.
Sure is.
Timing belt, water pump, change the oil so you don't have sludge issues.
It's a good thing to do.
And you're great. Like it's a pain in the ass to work on, but you never have to work on it. Just maintenance.
Look, we're bordering on the I could daily anything. I don't think it's a great daily in the sense the space is super limited in those if you need to haul anything. And if you live anywhere with if you live
trailer.
Great idea. If you live anywhere where they have this concept called weather in the winter, in a winter months, I kind of think an SW20 is going to be absolute shit. You'd have to put the best snow tires, and even then, there's going to be someone in that 90s Corolla just happily going down the road next to you and going like this while you're watching your ass like flip around backwards.
Man, I don't know. At least here
I
in
hear ya.
California with no
Okay.
snow, like I think you can do it. If you're in rural Maine, like your
Sure.
soul
You're
is forever,
you're
then
fuckered.
you're in trouble.
But
You know,
there is
if you're
weather.
in Dead Horse, Alaska, like
Yeah.
don't get the MR2, I suppose.
There is weather, but I don't think it would rank as a on the echelon of dailyable. I don't think it's up there. I like the idea. Would I buy that over the Camry every day of the week?
I
But
think you can daily the shit out of that car.
I don't think it's as good as the daily.
Like
I don't
if you
think it
have
is.
like for me in my mind,
Yeah, we're
like,
aware. We're aware.
right, it's a bad place. Don't go there.
There's not a lot of
or
logic floating around.
well, no, like my wife, her daily is an '07 Highlander hybrid.
Okay.
It's like maybe tomorrow is going to turn 130K,
Okay.
which is dope because we bought it with like 91, so we're like at
Nice.
50,000 miles into it. Anyways, we're like, if that's like the go and like let's go to Tahoe, we take that car,
Mhm.
and I need something that's like kind of cool and like I could drop the kid off at school in, but that's kind of it.
Yeah.
And then commute and drive from spot to spot, and throw my camera bag in it and go. Like that's a valid use case.
It's a
Like
great-
I can do that in that
That's a
car and
great-
look fucking cool.
That's a great use case, but we started off with like the high school parking lot, like or
Sure.
the person with one car, and
That's a
like,
great high school car. Are you kidding
daily.
me?
Also, I think the daily can't be your like third car. Like that already, you're
No.
already talking like.
No,
But you
this would
guys
be the
have
second car.
You guys have the Highlander hybrid.
The
I
family
think
car.
for people with one car, I don't know if it's the best use case. I don't. It's not.
It's not the best use case. I think it's a better daily than like an NA or NB Miata.
Miatas have huge trunks.
Yeah,
They really do.
I don't know. Frunk in a Brunk. In the,
Both of which are highly.
are you familiar with MC Hammer's song "Pumps and a Bump"?
This is true.
You should listen to it. You should listen to that later. It's very similar.
It's
But
probably
I'm
been
not-
like
here's the
20
thing.
years.
I'm not going to die on this hill because it is not far and away not the most practical, but on my mental list here.
Mhm.
However, what it does check, it's stone reliable.
Reliable. Yep.
Parts are most of the like maintenance parts, anyways.
Mhm.
Like window regulators and stuff. I'm not sure, but like maintenance parts, cheap and available everywhere. It's not the easiest thing to work on, but it's not impossible. And cool factors off the charts.
Cool for sure. But yeah, I think I see. I'm approaching this exercise
daily the
differently.
shit
Like,
out of it.
yeah, a '90s daily. I don't think like, well, we have a brand new fucking Highlander, but we also have a fucking Yugo.
No,
the Yugo.
but if I
is
was
very
single,
functional.
if
It's
I
for
was
people-
single, that would be a kick-ass daily. You kidding me?
yeah.
Here's the thing: I have way more practical shit on my list.
I mean,
Like you went like peak practicality with your first. I went like the bottom of practicality on my list.
I saw that. At least you're admitting.
What
it's
else,
the
okay,
bottom.
what else do you have? Do you in your what else do you think that is like maybe somewhere in between
Dude, like-
the 2C mid-engine pretend Ferrari and the family huckster?
How
like,
about
what's
like,
in between?
I could daily a late '90s manual Maxima V6.
Yeah,
That would be
late
practical.
or early, like any 90s, like
Those
that
late
89
ones are
to
super rare in a manual. I think they're so cool.
I think SE trim only.
Yeah, but the space in there is fantastic. Storage is fantastic. Reliability is through the roof. I think that's a cool, dailyable 90s car
Yeah.
where you wouldn't feel like you're making like any kind of like serious compromise that like jeopardizes your ability to reliably show up to a destination and haul people around. Or if that was like your one car for your young family just trying to pull yourself up by your bootstraps, I think that's kind of a car that can get it done and not be like a penalty box.
Yeah, no, I think, yeah, that would be good. That would be cool. Again, easy to work on parts.
Cheap running
power.
cost. Yep. Good power. Fun. Engaging.
Flies under the radar. Maybe not
Camry levels.
almost more so than the Camry. Because
Yeah,
if it's
do.
a clean ass Camry, like wow, that's a clean ass Camry. Cool. If it's a Maxima, people just it's just like a pixelated Japanese adult film
I knew
scene.
this is happening. Yeah.
It's just going to be like a thing. It's in your periph, and you don't even really pay attention to it.
right.
Similar vibe.
I think that's a good daily, like where you could like get away with it, and it wouldn't be you're like for me, a daily is something I start and I drive. I don't think about it. I don't think
Correct.
about not being able to get to where I need to get. If something goes bad, I don't panic because I know it's $22, whatever it is.
Sure.
Um, and I think that's a cool car too. I think it's kind of understated cool.
You know what I have that's actually most similar to your first two offerings
Hmm.
is an E430 Sport Mercedes.
Okay.
So that's going to be the W210
Hmm.
sedan. We never got the V8 wagon, sadly.
Yeah.
So,
It's a
and an
bummer.
E320 wagon is dope. That would be better.
They're cool. Yeah.
Maybe not better, but that would be an option. But specifically, you can get an E430 Sport, which they're very well built.
Hmm.
Maybe not like W124 well built, but they're still incredibly well built, and they've
Good.
proven to be outrageously reliable as far as powertrain is concerned. I mean,
Yeah. Very
that
under
M113
stressed.
motor
Yep.
is under stressed.
Mhm.
There's no timing belt you need to worry about changing. Like worst case scenario, every 50,000 miles, you're doing like a valve cover gasket. Oh my. And that's servicing that transmission. The 5-speed auto it's an auto, but
Mhm.
it's a daily. We're talking dailies here, right?
Right.
So a manual is a bonus. It's not a requirement. And the sport package, you got those cool kind of spoke wheels, subtle trim. It's a 275 horsepower sedan. Eminently dailyable. Like you can date. Like it feels. I don't want to say. I mean, for the likes of us, it feels modern.
Yeah, Mercedes is weird because even their like more recent stuff doesn't feel as modern as like a Japanese car in a lot of cases, like tech wise.
I
I
mean,
think
they're
they're
recent
nice.
stuff, like a
Yeah,
2024, 25, whatever
yeah, yeah.
does. It's like screens on screens on
Sure,
screens,
that's all it
whatever.
is. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But these cars they're like classic Benz door shut,
Yep,
bank vault,
slabs of material. Yep.
and you can put a casual 300,000 miles on those cars.
You know,
And like same parts are cheap and available and accessible.
I like this choice because it's like it shows you're a more discerning buyer. You got a Mercedes Benz. You're not driving a
And a
Toyota.
perfect one. And
Yeah,
I mean
that'd be cool.
perfect one for like 50,000 miles. E430 sedans, like $5,800.
Oh,
Like
sure.
they're not
Yeah.
expensive. I would argue that like mileage to mileage, condition to condition, your 99 Camry next to an E430, the Camry's going to go for more money,
Yeah. Yeah.
which is madness to think about.
That
Because
Toyota tax.
they're
Yeah.
almost as reliable. But it's just funny how like time changes opinions and values and whatever. But both would make a great
It's a
daily. But
you
that's
know-
probably the most like ho hum sedan that I have on my like Rolodex here for 90s cars. Because I not to counter yours like reasonable sedan
Yeah, yeah.
situation. But for me, part of the thought of like I want a 90s car to daily is you're doing it because you want something cool to daily,
Sure.
right? Otherwise, you would just not have a 90s car as a daily.
Mhm.
So there is a balance, and I do think a perfect Camry and a perfect, especially 5-speed Maxima would be a sick daily.
God, be great.
What else? What else are you thinking about, sedans or otherwise?
Well, I think an easy one, just close to your Mercedes, actually, and the first thing you said too with the LS is I really like the mid 90, late 90 GSs, whether it be a 300 or 400. I think that is a sick daily. That's a absolutely comfortable cruiser, right?
You know what I have on my list?
they
Top
look
of it,
good.
I just wrote any Lexus.
Yeah. Well, we always are going to go there, right? But
Right. But
the
yeah,
G-
like the GS is
God, they
so
look good.
You're talking first gen or early second gen?
Either one feels. I mean, just for the sake of being more modern, I think I'd go
I'd like a
second
98
gen.
GS 400. It's
Yeah.
so sick.
Dude, in green with a nice tan interior in mint condition.
See, I picture it in that blue color.
I like the blue, but
That,
that
like,
green
darker-
with the
the
tan
medium
just
blue?
looks.
Yeah.
It's just so premium, and they look so good still.
And
Like
they
a clean
boogie.
one. They boogie
can-
too.
they can
The
get up and go.
400's a legit.
Yeah.
Like we talked
Yeah.
about it, pseudo muscle
Tickling
car.
300 horsepower. Yeah.
That's a good car. Talk
Mm-hmm.
about, and then like reliability off the charts. Looks good. It's super premium materials.
Good size
They-
back seat. Yeah.
Fantastic. I think that's a daily you wouldn't even worry about. That's like a no-brainer.
Mhm.
And they can be had so cheap. The GSs are
If
so
you can
cheap
find
for
a
the late
good
90s.
one, most of them are
I've
pretty
seen some.
fucked.
I know they are sideshow
Sideshow
specials.
bobbed.
Yeah, sideshow. It means it's German. It means the Bart the. But no, it's I think if you do, and I do see clean ones from time to time. The mileage is always high because they are driven.
Yeah.
But I've seen
Yeah.
some pretty clean ones show up, and we're talking like 65, 7,000
Yeah.
for like a premiumly clean one with decent mileage. So that's a lot of car, my friend.
Yeah.
Um, we kind of
No.
already hit that with the LS. As far as other stuff, I mean, can you go? I've been having this itch I want to scratch is an EK Honda Civic hatchback.
Yeah,
I love the hatches. The EK hatch is so cool. I've owned like so many SI or so many of the
so
earlier
hard to
ones.
have one and not. Can you imagine having one and like
Not
keeping
motor
a
swap
bone
it.
ass stock,
Yeah,
like completely stock, and not even like
it would be worth a lot because that car doesn't exist today.
yeah. Mhm.
But yeah, I would get the manual. I'd get the D with a little more power because I think the C.
You're always getting the D
Get the
traditionally.
D. Get the D here. But
Yeah.
you don't want to get the
Absorb
C
it.
because the CX
No.
because that's the lower power one.
You want the D, you don't want the C.
I mean, you can get they're kind of the same thing, I guess, depending on
Well, I mean,
the word.
in 2025. But no, like, yeah, I mean, you can, because when did they, was it only the was it the EG that got the,
SI. Yep.
the
Hatch.
the B series?
Mm-hmm. Well,
But
they didn't
like,
have they didn't have an for the EK generation. The SI came, remember, at the end, and it was just
Yes.
the coupe. So
And
you
you got
couldn't.
99,
We never got a spicy
2000,
hatchback with the
2001,
EK generation,
B
but I
series.
still love
Right.
them, and they're still
Yeah.
modern. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, get yourself a VX with the cool wheels. Yeah,
That's a cool daily.
they're cool.
90s daily.
They're cool. I'm still, I don't know. I still clutch my pearls a little bit about like getting in a wreck in one of those because
Or
I feel
getting
like
it-
there's
Getting it stolen is the real
Well,
threat, right?
right.
That's the big one
yeah,
still.
that is the big one. So back in my old insurance days, I was the designated. Apparently, you had to take like one full day of training to be like theft certified when I worked
Oh.
at Progressive, and it was so I was the theft designate the Bay Area, and so I'd go to the recovered thefts and we would take engine oil samples and send them off to a Blackstone equivalent
Yep.
to make sure like, oh, the motor has been like blown up for a long time, like. I wonder why your car got stolen, right?
Right.
So we would do that. We would do all kinds of stuff to make sure it was legitimately stolen. And probably, and I'm not exaggerating, probably 80% of the recovered thefts were like 96 to 2002 Honda Civics.
So easy to take. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's like everyone. What I think is exactly up the same alley, but just a little bit more livable, is a car that I talk about probably too much.
Integra.
Integra GSR sedan, specifically sedan.
God, they're not cheap anymore, though.
No, they're not, and you can't find them. But
Yeah, clean.
When you can, they're great, and when they're clean, they're cool. And I know there's a lot of like anti-sedan people out there, like, to the point where it's just like, well, no, it's an Integra, it's got to be a coupe. But I think for daily duty, like put my history with wanting a sedan in general aside, for daily duty, having a GSR sedan, yeah, it checks all the boxes. It's fun, it's revvy, it's bubbly. You bring that to any event, cars and coffee, and be like, this is my daily. Like,
That's cool. It's a cool
sick.
car. Yeah.
Yeah, like 98, like facelifted, or whenever, right?
Dude,
Facelift doesn't matter.
Find a non-modified, non-clapped out 98 GSR manual 4-door.
They're all
find
manual,
one right
but
now.
yes, yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. But you can't.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
literally
You
can't
don't.
find one.
With
like-
under 400,000
Yeah.
miles, and
Automatic
11 repaints.
LSs you can find, and they're still clapped out. It's like,
And people still want 12.
yeah, it's so wild. How about a Vigor? If you can find an accurate Vigor, get a little 5-cylinder manual action.
You could.
Legend sedan.
Legend sedan.
even though we know the coupe is the better
But
looking one.
I still think the Integra sedan. Because here's the thing, like if I'm looking at like an automatic Legend sedan,
Well, you get a manual, but yeah.
right? Like I'd rather just have any Lexus offering,
True. Yeah.
even
Fair.
ES, perhaps a purple manual cloth seated
Does
ES
that
300.
exist?
I've heard they do. Yeah, so I think that would be a good one. What else you chewing on over
Boy,
there?
I was trying to think of something domestic to bring into this conversation.
It's hard, right?
It's really hard.
I have
a
I have
Cavalier.
one, but what are you thinking?
It could be a You know what? Actually, I'll go back. I'll back to my old stomping grounds. I would not mind getting a
Corsica?
nope. I love those cars. Like a Grand Prix GXP or something
Sure.
could be very dailyable. The 3800's robust. It's fun. It's quirky enough. Even a Bonneville would be fun, an SSE or SSEI supercharged. Those are very comfortable, reliable, cool cars, and you get them for nothing. Like they literally are valueless. So,
So for domestics, I was thinking on my end of, and this is again back to like teetering on practical, impractical, whatever. Dude, just like an F-body Camaro.
yeah,
You can daily one.
you can,
Fuel
you
economy,
can.
not perfect.
Not well,
right?
not well.
And I'm thinking specifically earlier, full
You would.
90s, right? So LT1.
Oh,
Because what LS came in 97 or 98.
I've never seen you be the kind of person to pass on an Iron Duke, but okay.
Well, I couldn't get an Iron Duke in the 90s.
No, but you. Oh,
Not
that's true.
not
That's true.
well, not in a Camaro, anyways.
Yeah. Oh, they shoehorn that in some other stuff, but yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they did.
Look at you.
Yeah, get the LLV. But no, the yeah, you can daily one of those or Firebird. WS6
could.
Firebird would be a sick daily. They're easy as hell to drive. Like, oh, it's all this powerful. It's got this big ram air and whatever, and the clutch is super soft.
Dude, remember when
Suspension is
those
over boosted?
those were 6 to 8 WS6s?
Yeah, no, they're 68.
It's
No,
stupid.
they're not that expensive. They're actually what's weird is like a lot of like the collector edition and all these ones, people squirreled them away, and so more of them have fewer mileage than you would expect.
Late 90s
SLP Firehawk.
Late 90s WS6s are like 15K, dude.
Yeah.
It's fucking silly.
That's-
What a world.
That feels like a good deal though, honestly.
It's still a lot of car. Dude, not even that long ago, you could get like a C5 Z06 for that price, though. And that's
This is true.
That's a significantly higher echelon
Spicier.
of car.
Yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah.
is. But what's cooler? Like today, like right now, if
What am I
just on a
doing?
cool scale, just
WS6.
just the cool scale.
Yeah, WS6. But
WS6, like a
on a
yellow
track?
WS6.
on a track, who's having more
Oh,
fun?
yeah, no, for sure. But just cool scale, like roll up to a Cars and Coffee.
Oh,
and
dude, they're so
like,
cool.
A perfect WS6 or a perfect C5Z06. Give me the bird.
No, those little Pontiac shit boxes are good, like a Grand Prix or Bonneville or even a Grand Am if I had to.
I've got going back to sedan land. What about a 2.5 RS sedan? Just coming off the top.
They're so pricey for what they are.
I agree. They're
They still-
overpriced.
Because we didn't get any spicy GC8s. That's the issue, right? So people want that body style. You're going to pay a premium. We're never going to RSTI it. So it's like,
What's funny is you can get like a GC8 like JDM STI for less than a USDM 25 RS.
it's fucking bonkers, right?
Yeah.
That's bonkers. I like how they look, and I've considered like building up an NA one before, but at that point, I just get a WRX, and have way more fun.
the math. The math doesn't math.
Dude,
But if you want
but-
this basically the same car but a little heavier, get a Legacy GT,
Yeah, I love those too.
and
look
they're
fantastic.
way cheaper.
Yep. Do the head gaskets every once in a while, and you'll be good.
Yeah.
Besides that, this is tough, man. This is tough. I think obviously I picked the obvious ones. Like if I was going to put someone in, I always think of like putting my son. Like my son's 16
Sure.
tomorrow. That's what I picture. I don't want to shoehorn him into something
Right.
scary. I mean, he's gonna be in something scary, but you try not to do that. Man,
What about trucks?
Yeah, dude.
What about
we said it
trucks?
At the same time, how about trucks?
What about trucks?
Any Toyota product from the late 90s.
Yeah.
Toyota pickup is pretty
Again, that's
safe
the
bet.
theme.
Yeah. How
I
about
suppose.
we talked about it? Mazda B2300 Ford
I
Ranger.
I was gonna say Ford Ranger 4x4.
Yep. Great truck.
Yeah, it's a good product. Parts are free.
Get the 4-liter, good robust motor.
See, I think I'd want a 2.3.
That 4 liter's
manual.
good, dude. That 4-liter V6 or
It is until are they the ones was it
no.
did they have cam I thought they had cam issues.
No, they were fine. They were fine. That's a robust motor. You have cam issues.
Yeah, I do. I have cam trust issues.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, ever since what other cam? There's Cam Newton.
Yeah, I was gonna say Cam Newton.
Cam who's is it Cam Scatabo in the running back for
that's right.
the
Yeah,
Giants
that guy's
right now.
that
He just
guy's
had a big game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beat the Eagles. Fuck the Eagles.
Yeah.
Go Birds. Whatever. Other cams. I don't know. There's other cams out there.
Yeah, cam sensors. Cam sensors scared the shit out of me. So that's
yeah,
fine.
right. But yeah, no, Ford Rangers. Ford Rangers are cool.
Good
What was the
truck.
last? Was it 2013? Was the last year of the Ranger?
They went for that, didn't they?
I don't know.
I think they did.
At first, I was thinking 2011, and then I was like, no, that was the Crown Vic. I think was 2011.
Oh, you just named another one, Crown Vic.
I thought about Crown Vic. I can't put it on my list.
So funny thing. So at the rally, we got one of the parking lot conversations. We'll take it back to the rally from last episode.
Yep.
DWA rally. We're talking about like cheap car challenges. What if we all bought former police vehicles to bring on a rally? And I was like, fuck it. That would look so cool in like the videos to see like old Crown Vics and
They see me
tourist
rolling.
shows. But no,
Hating.
I think actually I got a sneaky one.
Oh.
It's maybe not the most reliable. Taurus Show, the newer one.
Oh yeah,
You can get them for next to nothing.
Yeah, they're free.
350
Those have cam
horsepower.
Issues, the cam
they
sprockets like unweld. They unspot weld from the front of the cam.
Dude, 350 something ponies though, all-wheel drive, super sedan.
Sorry, that gen. I was talking 90s, like I was thinking the late 90s.
I'm talking like the
bathtub boy.
Oh yeah. I was skipping ahead, but yeah, I was thinking of a former police car because they did use those for police cars for a while.
Yeah.
Anyway, off topic, but anyway,
Same with the
former
F body, or what if you did a Fox body CHP
build? Yeah, that'd be fun.
that'd
But
be
the
sick.
Crown Vic's kind of good, or a Grand Marquis if you're fancy and old.
The thing with the Crown
If it's
Vic as a
sold.
daily is it checks a lot of the boxes, right? It's like it's reliable. You can fit anything and everything into it. Parts are cheap and available.
You can modify it if you want to.
You could, but there's a huge contingent of car people that are like Crown Vics are really cool, and I don't. They're fine. They're not cool.
You're just an elitist
and they get like
car
8
hipster.
miles a gallon,
but
which you can do if the car is cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I thought about it. I considered it. Do I go Grand Marquis to be different?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 90s domestic isn't like a really good place to be. I'm thinking about reliability. It's like we're not going to say any Chrysler products. We're going to stay away from that for right now. How about a Lincoln LS? Not reliable.
Not reliable. You can get it with a manual in base trim.
And the V6 only.
The V6. Yeah. How about okay. What if you have money and you want to max out? Pretend this is a 1990s video game where you create your own character and you have attribute sliders.
Yeah.
And money is no object. And you want to max out ease of use. You want to max out reliability, and you want to max out cool.
You can't.
And then maybe slide all the way down like dollars and like spend, right? It's going to cost me a bunch of money, and maybe max out ease of finding one.
Yeah.
What if you just got a 95 NA Auto Supra as a daily? Max cool, max reliability. Parts are everywhere. It's just a 2JZ.
Autos. Why would you go auto though?
Because you're in bumper to bumper traffic, ease of
Fuck
use.
it.
I'm maxing the ease of use slider. Remember? Right? You can get a perfect one for
I feel about it.
Still way too much money. Like
still way too
60
much
grand,
money.
which is insane.
God damn, it's so much money.
But you'll look like a god.
Yeah.
And all you do is while you're driving, you just rest your hand on it. So people like just think you're like shifting. Like they don't know. Same with like an auto NSX, right?
Ugh.
That's maybe like as a
Gross.
daily, that's maybe the best. That might be the only good reason to buy an NSX, other than like I lost my left leg in a vicious street fight.
Right. Are you trying to justify an automatic being in that car?
Yeah, daily.
The NSX. So
it's daily.
So, but the NSX is totally. First off, reliable. Parts are cheap. The trunk is
some of the
really
parts
good.
are cheap.
The trunk is really good. There's a lot of good things about the NSX as a daily versus like probably cheaper.
What would you
to run.
daily? I bet the Supra is going to be cheaper to run because the NSX has a bespoke motor. The NSX motor is an NSX motor,
but that motor,
the Supra motor is the same as like that GS300 we were just talking about.
True.
If you blow it up, if you blow up your automatic NSX motor, you're done. Like that is not a cheap repair. You blow up the motor in your NA Auto Supra, you go to your local pick pull and drag one at a wheelbarrow.
The thing is, like NSX motors aren't just blowing up; they're well.
Same with the Supra.
Yeah. I don't know. The NSX looks like 10 million times better.
Debatable.
No, it's not.
But what's more street cool? Assuming that nobody. How about this?
I think what
is more disappointing? Here's the thing.
Automatics.
If both cars pull up into a parking lot and there may be 10 parking spaces apart, so they're not influencing the crowds. I think if somebody walks up to a clean, whatever, championship white NSX, they walk up to it, and then they see it's an auto, I feel like that's more disappointing than walking up to a wingless Supra with the smaller wheels because it's an NA, and then going, oh, it's an auto. Of course it's an auto. On an NSX, you're more like crestfallen, like, oh my God, it's an auto.
Yeah. Do you want to hear a funny story? So when I owned my 93 NSX, a guy I work with was getting rid of his used NSX that was a salvage title, a 95 Targa, so a T manual.
Oh God, did he sell it for like $17,000?
He would have let me buy it for like 20. And I was like, I already got one. I don't have enough space because at the time I had the 190E 16V Mercedes and I had my Galant and I had a Mazda Speed Miata. I'm like, I got too many funny, cool cars right now. I'm gonna pass because it was and it was in good shape. Yeah, but it was salvage title.
Right.
How much is that worth now? It had like 80,000 miles, so it's probably worth like what 40 with a salvage title.
Oh, probably more than that.
Yeah, probably more
silly.
than that.
It really depends on how and when it was salvaged.
It was nothing bad. It was like a small front end repair,
like a seawater flood.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah, complete burn.
Isn't that funny to think back, like some of the deals we passed on? But anyway, how many later run E30 BMW 325?
Well, I have E36 on my list. Just kind of
E36 is good. I like the E30 interior a lot more, though.
It's far more robust.
Yeah, and the interior is nicer. The greenhouse is a little better on the E30.
Yep, for sure.
You're right. Probably not.
E36 is a little bigger. It's a little. Depending. I don't know. Either one are pretty good, but like that E30 was like, I mean, that launched in '84.
Right.
It was pretty long in the tooth by the time you got there. It's more of an '80s car.
It is, but I think I take it for like ease of maintenance, for reliability. If I'm going to stack miles on it, I'd rather work on that.
Sure.
That one than the E36 platform.
Yeah.
It's an easier motor to access, right? So.
Yeah, well, it's an easier interior to work on because you don't have to actually work on it versus you're like re-gluing everything in that E36.
But E30, doing your gauge cluster every like 15K. But other than that, right?
Thanks, video.
That's a good one. How about Volkswagen products? You know what? I got it.
Mark III,
ready?
a Mark III GTI VR6.
Fuck that, dude. GLI Jetta 99 with a.
I have
They're
yes,
good. God,
I
they're
agree.
good.
Yes. But like
Nope.
90,
Recaros,
that's like
6-speed manual.
no, for me it's like saying get a 996 911. That's a 2000s car in my brain.
But it's not. Those Jettas,
I
like,
know 99.
yeah.
Same with the same with the 996. Like, oh, it's a 90s car.
Look, the technology there is very early 90s. Let's be honest in that Jetta.
Those were real. And we've talked about it many a time on the pod. That is
good.
peak. That's peak Volkswagen.
That would be a great daily, dude. That would be a great, like, no question, and fun. It checks your fun box, right? Get the 6-speed manual.
It flicks my fun bean, if you will. Yeah,
and double clicks that fun mouse.
it does.
You could do a VR6 manual one too. That'd be cool. You don't have to go GLI. Just get a VR6 manual.
Yeah, was it the GLX trim? I think.
Yep.
Yeah, those are good.
You can get it with an auto if you want to go full, like you're talking about.
Or how about if we want to go a little earlier? How sick would it be to daily a Corrado?
God, they're pricey. What happened there? What's up, market?
You look at them. You just look at it. It's a pretty.
They've
car.
always
I've
been
always
pretty.
loved.
Yeah,
I know.
To me, they've always been pretty, but dude, the market just finally realized that like a couple of years back. Yeah, you can get a G60 for a good rate though.
Yeah, but nobody wants a G60.
Yeah, it's talking about reliability.
And just like it makes none of the noise of the VR6.
Yeah, no, that's SLC, right? Salt Lake City.
That's right. Yeah.
SLC
Punk.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, there's
that's a good one.
I feel like we're tripping over ourselves with stuff that like
we want anyway.
There's a lot. Guess it turns out there's a lot of shit you can daily. You know, going back to Mercedes and C43 AMG.
Yeah. C32
it's a good
AMG.
Size. Yeah, C32 was 2002.
Oh,
C36. You're thinking
That's
C36.
Right. C36 was right in the middle, 96, I think, but those are so rare.
94, 95, 96. Or no,
was it more than
95, 96, 97.
Okay. They only had a few
98 to 01 was the C43.
C43. C36, which is like the E36 like analog, right? For them, but only came in automatic. I love how those look though. A little nice
They're
spicy
good.
inline six.
I sold for car donation. It was a silver over black C43. It had like 80-ish thousand miles. And I drove that thing down to San Diego for Doug to do his thing with, and I left it there and flew home, and it was like
easy drive.
Oh, dude, just mob that thing down Highway 5. Like it will soak up miles. It's easy.
Yep.
It's kind of the end of the era where like Mercedes kind of over-engineered shit. So I had this big fucking suitcase thing. It had an easy up in it. And I was like, how am I going to get this thing in this fucking car? And it's got power seats. And I just like power reclined the passenger seat dead fucking flat. Power all the way down. And it's like, what was the use case that they decided they were going to have a power recline seat that goes completely flat in a sports sedan? But that's what the doors open like way wide open, and just like
huge.
there's just little bit, the turning radius is super tight still, like the 124 and the 201. And just like little bits where you're like, oh, somebody like thought about this a lot.
Yeah.
Which is kind of a lost art. And it's the same reliable powertrain as like the aforementioned W210, the E430. So those are good too.
Good car.
Yeah. GMT 400 Chevy products.
Yep. Trucks. Trucky. Yep.
Trucks. There's who knew? 1990s.
Wrangler, mid-90s Wrangler with a 4.0.
Yeah.
With a manual.
Yeah.
As reliable as that's going to come to you.
The original Grand Cherokee.
Oh, yeah.
You can get it with the 5.2 and then the 5.9.
Get a Commander. You want a little something more prestigious.
Durango RT.
Yes.
There's a lot of interesting
There's
shit
some fun
that's
stuff.
like is dailyable. Like
Saline
90s
Explorer.
is a sweet spot. Yeah, right. The XP8. Yeah, get an XP8.
Go for it, dude.
Yeah, those are interesting. I've driven a fair bit.
They're super cool.
Yeah. Any last honorable mentions?
I think the thing to point out here is there are still a ton of viable, like mid to late 90s offerings that I wouldn't even bat an eye about because I'm not Mr. I need Apple CarPlay. I can throw one of those
And
plug-in
you could
FM.
add one in. Yeah.
Dude, if it's got a cigarette lighter, I can put an FM transmitter in there and I'm good. That works for me.
G20, Infinity G20 manual.
Oh, that's easy.
Volvo A50R. There's a lot of
So much
compelling stuff.
There is.
Is Miata the answer? I don't know.
Ooh, Miatas are fun. No, I don't know. A lot of
Tough to
NVH.
daily in NA.
A lot of NVH.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, there's a lot of stuff, and I think 90s is the cutoff. I think 80s stuff you're really digging to find something that feels like modern enough and reliability at that point. Yeah, we should do an 80s ones. That would be a lot more challenging.
Yeah. Our cup would not runneth over like in the 90s.
No, yeah.
We wouldn't be able to say any Lexus. I'll tell you that much.
You literally can't.
Yeah.
Yeah, literally can't.
Pretty much, yeah. Cool. Well, do you want to try and embarrass me publicly?
Yeah, let me see. I think I got an ad for you if you don't mind detailing this fine little segment.
Oh, no. I will, though. So, yeah, this is going to be our print ad quiz game. In today's titillating episode, Chadwick here is going to find a print ad for an automobile from the 80s, the 90s, up until the mid-2000s. He's going to read the typed copy from it. He will omit anything super identifying, and it will then be incumbent upon me to search deep within my soul and my backside to come up with the make and model and approximate model year of the vehicle within the ad. I get 10 minutes. I get 3 guesses. I don't get a phone a friend, but let's pretend that you're my friend and that I can phone into you. And so play along, right? Take notes if you want. Scream at your listening device. I'm not ready, but I'm going to pretend like I am. Chadwick, what do you have for me?
We got a good one, man. Single page spread. We have the vehicle at the bottom of the page in red with a kayak strapped to the roof.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yeah, and there's like a
convertible,
absolutely brilliant. It's a Miata. There's a brilliant lake in the background, mountains. Folks are out on another kayak. It's absolutely beautiful, dude.
It's idyllic.
It is idyllic, and it's like got the fade going between the image and the written portion. So it's like
gradient.
It's something. It's let me zoom in here because this is a font challenged one. So we'll see what we can do here. Okay, well, that's gonna kind of work. Okay, what kind of sports can your sports car do?
Oh, okay.
Got it, sport.
Chief squirt.
Let me try to break this thing out
Squirt's car?
a more digestible format here.
Oh, okay. You got the pixelization sensation like I did from
these things are vintage wonderful. Okay, we're ready to go. How does your sports car handle when it's loaded down with camping gear, fishing tackle, and mountain bikes?
Okay.
And the closest thing to pavement petered out miles ago. Petered out, a phrase that needs to be in more car ads.
Let's bring it back.
Let's bring it. It's not going anywhere. Then why call it a sports car at all? Good question.
Fair.
We've designed one with a 4-liter V6 engine.
V6.
Rear wheel ABS and shift. I don't know if I can name this. Blank. 4-wheel drive to go through, around, and over all the stuff Mother Nature throws at you. When she's not playing fair. Well, I don't know why I had to qualify that. She's doing whatever she wants to do.
Yeah, she's protecting herself.
And one with 2-wheel drive when she is. It's the blank. Motor Trend calls it this is the year, I won't say it, blank this year, truck of the year.
Sure.
We call it the sports car for sportsmen.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And now we have a little breakout section with some technical jargon, which this is the stuff we need, right?
That's what we
want. The blank features a 4-liter V6, independent front suspension system, power steering, rear wheel anti-lock brakes, 2-wheel drive model available, optional leather package. Wow. The blank also comes with a blah, blah, blah warranty. Frank,
Ooh, okay.
what truck are we talking about? Motor Trend's truck of the year and whatever year it was.
Oh boy. Okay, so
10 on the clock.
I don't have a ton to chew on. IFS, right? So we got
Mm-hmm.
independent front suspension. We have a V6
Mm-hmm.
of 4 liters.
4-liter V6.
We have four-wheel drive, but you can get it in two-wheel drive guise if you
Uh-huh.
choose. Optional leather, so not standard leather.
Not standard.
Um, whole bunch of hullabaloo and pomp and circumstance. Okay, so
Sports.
sports. So this reads so no door count, no talk about a bed or cargo capacity or towing or this or that.
It did say ABS.
Rear circuit ABS. 4 liter screams Ford Motor Company, as does the rest about like, does your shit even hunt, bro? Like the sportsman undertones
Mhm.
or overtones. I mean, it literally says sportsman. So,
Yeah.
okay. It reads like a Ford Explorer. I know we've done Ford Explorer in some capacity. I don't remember if we've done Mercury Mountaineer. I don't think we've done Mazda Navajo. And this could be Ford Ranger because, again, I don't know that this is an SUV or not an SUV. There's no
It's a mystery.
There's no discussion about configuration at all. Although if there's a freaking kayak on the roof, I'm thinking the roof is kind of long.
Precariously on a single cab Ranger, just fucking teeter-totter.
Otherwise, the optics get weird. What else came with the 4 liter? And by the 4 liter, I mean a 4 liter V6. Nothing from Toyota, nothing from Honda, nothing from Isuzu. I don't think GM made a 4 liter V6. It was 2.8 or 3,800 or 4.3.
4.3, Vortec.
Yeah. I can't. I mean, it could be a Disco 1 or a Disco 2.
Mm-hmm. You're missing another
Not a Disco
popular 4-liter at the time. A very popular.
We have a very popular. Nothing from the land of Christlandia. Um, mm, 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 I can't think of any other uncircumcised Euro to throw into the mix here. What other 4 liter boy? There's certainly nothing from, I can't think of anything Euro because there's no Volkswagen. We're not doing anything with BMW or Mercedes on a 4 liter V6. This would be a weird, no, it's not Nissan. I'm just going to try and get the party started and have you tell me I'm wrong. I'm going to say this is a 1996 Mercury Mountaineer.
Not sportsman enough, my friend.
Okay.
And go back half a decade.
Sure.
That'll help you out if you're
that makes sense because there was no dual airbags or any of that bullshit.
None of that bullshit.
No.
We died like real sportsmen.
We do. And the rear you're right because of the rear channel only ABS is like early shit ABS. And it says 4 liter V6.
Yep. So don't even think of that Chrysler bullshit.
Yeah, there's no Jeep products up in this yacht. And yeah, Chrysler was the 3.9, which is a 318 with less 2 cylinders.
They had the 4 liter in the Wrangler, but it's an inline 6.
Correct. That's why I wanted the clarification with the V6.
There is definitely a V6 mentioned 3 times.
Yes, and yeah, even something like the Disco 1 and Disco 2 I talked about earlier. That's a V8. That's not a V6.
What can I do to help you out? Do you need a little more of a shove here?
I'm trying to. I mean, maybe I'm just 4-liter V6.
Uh-huh.
Um,
4-wheel drive.
yeah.
Truck.
Isuzu didn't have one. Suzuki didn't have one. Toyota didn't have one.
What if I told you it? Here's a big hint.
Sure.
Only 2-door.
Only 2-door. I just
Only. I mean, there is not a 4-door variant.
Sure. I cannot at the time. Maybe it's this Alvarado Street tree service IPA.
He's hammer drunk.
I'm hammer drunk. Maybe it's just taking the edge off enough where I can't. I'm numbing myself enough where I can't sort out the missing 4-liter V6. Okay, so not Chrysler. Ford. I mean, I already said the Mazda Navajo, which is two-door only. I don't think the Mazda fucking Navajo would have won Truck of the Year.
I'll say the year because we're right there.
Sure.
This vehicle did win 1991 Truck of the Year by Motor Trend. That's an actual thing.
1991 Truck of the
I
Year.
cross-checked the ad. That's how much I didn't trust this fucking advertisement. I looked it up. Certified.
I don't think Mitsubishi made a 4-liter. There's a 3.8 that was way later. These were all 3.5s or 2.5s, but what dumbass manufacturer am I missing? I'm the dumbass manufacturer of bad ideas over here. This is making for incredible.
I know you have
2:45
left. You
what?
Go on a spirit journey and follow your heart.
I do need to smoke some hopium to be able to hopefully come up with an idea here. God, I'm gonna.
You have 2 more guesses. Throw something out
fight
there
a cop.
Let's see.
Okay. This is
gonna catch a domestic. I'm gonna say that.
That's the new term until it morphs into
That's
something.
How fucked up you are. You're gonna
evil.
catch a domestic.
God damn it! I just like peak evil over here. Okay, let's go. 1991 Mazda Navajo. Final answer.
I had to get that out. The Mazda Navajo features a 4-liter V6.
It is a fucking Mazda Navajo.
It won 1991 Truck of the Year, according to Motor Trend.
See, you threw me for a loop because you said I was missing an engine.
That's like you did to me on the last one, where you were like, there were a couple. Anyway, you doubted that this car could win Truck of the Year, and it looks so good. It's a cool truck.
It really does, though.
It is a fucking great truck.
It's a
2-door Explorer.
It's a 2-door Explorer. Like it's not even. It's like taillights, grill.
Yep.
Anything else?
2-door only.
Patching.
So that's different.
Sure.
Yep. I think they're killer, man. I think I would fucking rock the shit out of a Mazda Navajo.
Yeah,
absolutely. That's a good little 4-liter.
It's better than just saying that you'd rock the shit out of a Navajo, because that feels like predatory. I
would again.
Exactly. Yeah. Just like my grand. Yeah.
That railroad wasn't gonna make its own pathway. No, it's
you ever eaten buffalo? I've eaten buffalo.
Yeah, Navajo. No, it's a cool truck, bro.
They're super dope. They're really cool.
My buddy had the analog to this. He had an early Explorer 2-door Sport 5-speed manual, which I always thought was a cool little truck, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's literally the analog to this. I think it's cool because it's like a Mazda Navajo. No one knows what the fuck it is. It's got that cool factor, right? Even though it's a pretty common truck. The 4-liter V6 is good. They're cool. They're cool trucks.
No, they're cool. And it's God, there was one I used to see around my neighborhood semi-frequently. And it was a white one. And then I stopped seeing it, and it took a little bit of a little sucked a little enjoyment out of my day because I used to be able to see it and be like, hey, it's a cool Mazda Nava, and I haven't seen it in a while. So hopefully it comes back.
They didn't make a metric shit ton of them, if I remember correctly. So I think they are kind of hard to find.
Because was it like 3 years only? Was it like 91, 92, 93? Or was it 90, 91, 92? It was something like that.
That's a good question. I know they didn't. They had a pretty limited run, and I apparently didn't sell too well. So
It's
goddamn
okay. I
shame.
got replaced by the Tribute, so we're good.
Which is the Escape. Yeah.
No, it's not an Escape. This is just a Tribute.
A buddy of mine had one, and he used to call it his Maserati. So I thought that was pretty clever.
There you go. Yeah, the Maserati.
Decidedly more reliable than a Maserati.
Speaking of decidedly reliable, not reliable. I don't. Whatever. Segways. Sometimes they're hard. Have you? I've done almost nothing. What did I do? Oh, I killed the battery in my Suburban.
That's pretty fun.
For PCP.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Paying it forward to a future episode of PCP, Project Car Progress.
Yeah, I'm creating.
It's creating content.
Creating future content is what I'm doing. I've not had the time or energy to get anything done on the Ford Focus, nor have I done anything on the Sprint Turbo behind me. I wanted to do the BCR rally last weekend, because like last minute. I was like, oh shit, there's going on, and the only slots left were 99 or older, and this is the closest 99 or older car because I just need to get the new motor mount installed and then figure out where this coolant leak is coming from. I haven't had an opportunity to pressure test it. If you look in the background, if you're watching the video, you can see there's like a box sitting in the engine bay now, right here. That's the pressure tester.
Oh, okay. It's ready to do some things.
Ready to go. I just haven't had the chance to do so. My PCP is weak and woke and ineffective and feckless. How about you? Have you been doing strong, powerful, masculine PCP?
No, have been time challenged as well. I did patch up the
PCP?
Volvo. I think we talked about in the last one how I fixed the heater core
Yes.
hoses. So
Yes,
I
you
did
did.
that. The tracker, dude. Ugh. So it started idling rough, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? Because it
Man.
runs great. So remember, this is a low mileage, mostly a tow vehicle.
Sure.
So those, unfortunately, in case you're wondering, those get towed from location to location. Then they're driven very short distances intermittently.
Ruh-roh.
Worst condition for carbon buildup in EGRs. So I pulled the EGR off, dude. Fucking, it's packed like a Navajo peace pipe, dude. You like how I took it back?
Yeah,
I
there
took
we
it
go.
back around. But it was packed in there so tight. I broke it all up. The plunger's moving freely. I can plug the vacuum. Like the good test for an EGR is you put your finger or thumb over the vacuum port.
See if it pulls.
You push the plunger up, put your thumb there, and see if it holds.
If it's right.
Because if it loses suction, the plunger's dead. You need an EGR. EGR works fine. Unfortunately, where it was plugged, I mean, all the way, Frank,
Just
like
coked.
Packed like a fucking chimney that was about to burn down next winter. But if you go back into the engine, the fucking it doesn't have an external pipe. You know, some motors do.
It's all through the intake.
It's all through the intake manifold.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to ream
soak
the
it.
shit out of it. I don't want to take it apart because it's a TBI car. So there's even more shit you got to
Sure.
take apart. It's not like pulling off just it. Not that pulling an intake, Manny, is a fucking fun thing to do when you have like 10 minutes to blow because it never takes 10 minutes. It takes forever.
For me personally, it's usually probably even less than 10 minutes to blow, but carry on.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
Yeah.
Healthy young buck. You can ream it out. I've tried to get in there with like wire cleaner stuff, and
Sure.
it's hard to get in there because it just snakes down the back of the intake manifold passageway. So I've read some online things where you can take like clear tubing and like shoot chemicals through and keep jamming it until it's clear through. I don't want to pull the intake manifold, dude, because I don't want to take the TBI apart and all that bullshit that entails. So that's my next thing. The car's perfect under its own speed, but the idle just has that little shake, because the EGR port is jammed up. It's essentially a vacuum leak at idle, right? Is what
But it passed smog though.
It has not since I've owned it. It passed smog before. So
Sure.
it just
Okay.
started acting up. I think it was definitely on its way to building that. It just must have
Sure.
completely closed it off.
It saw you coming. It was like,
Right. But that's
close for
we
business.
talk about all the time, the misconception of you want a low mileage car. You don't, guys, especially low mileage cars that were driven like a few miles at a time.
Mid miles is king.
It's fucking
About that
it'll
mid-miles.
kill you. But anyway, I'm going to do everything I can within my power to clean out that passageway without pulling the intake manifold. But if I have to, I have to. You know,
You do.
it is what it is. Hopefully the EGR really is still good because it tested good. Because those are pricey and hard to get.
Really
So,
interesting. Okay.
yeah, they are, dude. They're like $300 still
Damn.
for a
Daniel.
reman. Yeah, no, that's not good. So that's it, motherfucker. That truck's almost done. But yeah, more content to follow.
Here we go. Tune in.
All right,
And
I'm
yeah,
this
send us
fucking
out.
down, dude.
Send us home.
We're out. Nope. Thanks for joining us. APA Podcast,
Yes.
another Pointless Automotive
That's
podcast.
us.
Check us out on Instagram. We'll
Do.
update it every third
Once a
lunar
quarter?
cycle. I don't even know anymore.
Yeah. Our
So
cycles aren't even synced anymore, so I can't. I don't even know.
I've stopped having cycles. That's how long it's been.
Yeah, wow.
So good. Good.
Manopause has not kicked in for me, unfortunately.
You were trying to take that away from women too.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's not get too political again. Come on.
Yeah.
So check us
How's
out
that
there.
political?
Check us out on YouTube. What? I was going with the transgender thing, Frank.
Yeah. No, I
It's
just
highly
I
political.
don't know. Yeah,
I was gonna go there.
God damn it. Son of a bitch.
It's trans athletes.
People's existence.
Trans athletes it's like a two-way street, right? Like, because I love to defeat women at everything they do, but at the same time,
But I love making love to men. It's really complex.
at the same time. But no, dude, check us out. YouTube, we do put every episode on the tubes. Check us out there. Subscribe. Our subscribership is fucking stagnant at best. Check us out there. Auto Obscure Garage on
and
YouTube.
subscribe.
Check out the tracker while I fucking try to ruin the EGR system completely.
Please do.
Frank, what have you been up to? Where can people follow you?
Oh God, you shouldn't. But if you choose to make poor chores. Oh wow, poor choices.
You say
in
trans
life.
athlete once in front of this guy, and he just
Exactly.
he loses
Exactly.
his composure.
Exactly. I just oh gosh, it's just I don't know. Follow me or don't. I don't know. The Photographer's Garage. That's where I try not to talk about trans athletes. Is there in all of my social media and whatever. Like, tune in next week and maybe we'll fall apart even harder.
Yeah, please.
And also, and this is going to be an off-air conversation. Not the fact that we should be talking about trans athletes. That's not what we're going to be talking about. We will be talking about. We're right on the cusp. We're really close to having some sort of a Patreon thing. We're right there.
Yeah.
I've like set it up. I've got stuff. I just decided that like we should probably not have like a pay to play thing with if somebody like decides to click the thing and like pay us that like there's nothing behind it. Like we should probably record some of our after dark episodes where we make even worse decisions and talk about even more terrible things than what we're doing right now.
Right here.
Right here,
It's
right now.
happening.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that. And then like, I don't know, tell your friends what to avoid when listening to podcasts, which is this one. So thank you.
Is that why the Pontiac Transport is not popular nowadays?
Oh, but it's no, it is popular nowadays. It failed in period.
Okay.
Right. But now that like society and time has moved on, it's more accepted and people want like if you showed up
Does the transport have a period?
If you should, if you show up, however, if you show up to a college sporting event in a perfect Pontiac Transport, and all of these athletes of various identities come out of your Pontiac Transport, you are like the ultimate college sports soccer mom or dad or non-binary champion. So
yeah, beautiful.
Support your local Pontiac Transport's rights are human rights. And thanks for tuning in.
Yeah. All right, guys. We love you. Take care. We'll catch you next time.
Later, friends.